what ACTIV8 Fast does, if you take it daily, is it puts you in control so that you're no longer eating impulsively. You're eating cognitively, I call it, cognitive eating instead of impulsive eating. And this way, you're never feeling those hunger pangs, you're never feeling cravings for sugar, and it helps you stay in a fasted state if that's where you want to stay. But it also helps you stay in control of what and when you eat. Our research has demonstrated that not only does it optimize insulin function, it helps clear blood sugar, it helps control appetite. Now, most people don't realize that your appetite is actually influenced by fluctuating blood sugar. And so if your blood sugar drops too low, for instance, you might go into those frenzies where you're going to eat out of control. It's an impulsive motion to eat by the brain. The brain can only function on sugar. And so as soon as that sugar level comes down too far, the brain's telling you, go get food, go get food, go get food. When you add it to coffee, add it to tea, you can add it to your cereal, or you can take it straight to mouth. It also has a sweetening effect so that you can sweeten the coffee, tea, or whatever you use it with. ACTIV8 Fast goes hand in hand with ACTIV8 Keto or Trinity. Is that correct? And that is correct. And the reason is that ACTIV8 Keto uses one of our other patented technology called Ketoba. And when you take that product, you support ketosis. You elevate serum ketone levels. Now, the ketone itself can be used by the brain as an amazing energy substrate so that neurons in the brain can use the ketone as a substrate to make ATP and use it more efficiently than it can even glucose. So the interesting thing is that ACTIV8 Fast will help you control your diet so you don't eat carbohydrate sources while eating the ACTIV8 Keto. And if you wish to utilize ketones as a primary substrate for energy in the brain, and let me tell you, when you do that, your brain activity will be optimized. You'll feel the rooms brighter. But the challenge is staying in the zone in terms of the diet that you eat so that you don't overconsume carbohydrates that then override the brain's capacity to use ketones as the primary source of energy. What I'm saying is when you take ACTIV8 Keto, you raise serum ketone levels and the brain loves them. It can use these ketones. You're going to feel great. The room gets brighter. But then if you eat lots of carbohydrates, what happens is the sugar from the carbohydrates, the glucose, eventually competes with the ketone in the brain, and the brain will use both. So the heightened level of intellectual capacity or cognitive capacity is kind of compromised by the competing glucose. But if you're using ACTIV8 Fast, you bring the glucose down and the ketone up, and now you have an optimized system. So ACTIV8 Fast used with ACTIV8 Keto is a great combination to optimize the effects of each.